A very good afternoon. You're watching ELITETV Top Headlines at 4 p.m. and I'm your host, Ragina, here to deliver the latest updates. Unidentified persons today, the 28th January, planted hand grenade with life-threatening message at the residence of 2017 Miss Manipur runners-up Manipur winner Gotimayum Priyanka at Thoubal Kiam Sifai Kong Ahan Bay and the Thoubal district. The message further read that capital punishment will soon be awarded to Gotimayum Priyanka. Further details are awaited. The capping and lighting ceremony of 2025 to 2026 batch of A&M FHW students of School of A&M FHW Imphal Medical Directorate Lumphel was held today, the 28th January at the Nurses Hostel No. 1 at Lumphel Sanakaitel under Imphal West District. The event was attended by Health Services Manipur Director Dr. N. Hemanta Kumar Singh, Manipur Nursing Council Registrar Dr. A. Jamuna Devi, Joint Director PFA Y. Premchandra Singh, Joint Director MD Dr. Jubilee Wahengbam, and School of A&M FHW Principal T.H. Chaubalema. The Supreme Court on January 28 today extended the tenure of the Justice Geeta Mittal-led committee overseeing relief and rehabilitation of victims of ethnic violence in Manipur till July 31, 2026. A bench of Chief Justice Surya Kant and Justice Joy Malia Bagchi passed the order after being told that the committee's earlier term had formally ended in July last year, even as it continued its work. The court was informed that the panel had already submitted 42 reports covering different aspects of victim rehabilitation. Security forces have intensified vigil across Manipur, continuing coordinated search operations and area domination exercises in fringe and vulnerable zones across multiple districts as authorities step up efforts to maintain law and order and secure vital supply routes in the state. As a part of the heightened security deployment, a total of 117 nakas and checkpoints were established across Bot Hill and Valley districts. Officials confirmed that while extensive checks were carried out, no individuals were detained during the operations, indicating preventive surveillance rather than punitive action. Security forces in Manipur's Technopole destroyed 5 acres of illegal poppy cultivation in their ongoing crackdown against illegal drug supply chain. On January 27, security forces destroyed approximately 5 acres of illegal poppy cultivation in the hill ranges of Machi under Machi Police Station in Technopole district. The operation marked the latest phase of a broader multi-agency campaign targeting narcotics networks operating across the state. Earlier, a series of coordinated actions over 2 days exposed the scale and reach of drug trafficking in Manipur. On January 19, security personnel arrested a 65-year-old man identified as Hili Kairi at the Phugakchau Ikai Bazar checkpoint in Bishnupur district. Kairi, a resident of Mayankang Kuno in Gangpokpi district, was found in possession of 8 SOP cases containing suspected heroin powder weighing approximately 94 grams. The arrest was made under the jurisdiction of Phugakchau Ikai Police Station. The Northeast has emerged as a key focus of India's development agenda, with connectivity, industry and healthcare now driving growth across the region. President Draupadi Murmu said on January 28 while addressing a point setting of Parliament. Pointing to a shift in national priorities, the president said India's early post-independence growth was limited to a few reasons, leaving large parts of the country behind. That imbalance, he said, is now being addressed with special emphasis on eastern and northeastern India, highlighting the Northeast integration into the national development mainstream. President Draupadi Murmu cited the arrival of the Rajdhani Express in Aizawl for the first time, describing the public response as enthusiasm that brought joy to the entire nation. A wildlife in the southern stretch of Juko Valley in Nagaland's Kohima district triggered the evacuation of more than 30 trekkers and led authorities to suspend all trekking activity in the area. Officials said the trekkers who were stranded due to the fire were safely evacuated from the high-altitude valley. Containment operations were launched jointly by the district administration and the Southern Angami Youth Organization to stop the blaze from spreading. The Kohima District Disaster Management Authority (DDMA) said the fire is believed to have broken out on Monday, though officials were alerted only on Tuesday. The cause and exact origin of the wildfire remains unknown. Ahead of the release of the economic survey and the presentation of the union budget, the Congress on Tuesday questioned the numbers the government has been presenting and claimed that inequality is on the rise with welfare in retreat. The opposition party's Research Development released a report on the state of the economy a day before the budget session of Parliament and said it was important to lay bare facts before the people as the government would roll out its propaganda through the president's address to both houses, economic survey and the union budget. All India Congress Committee AICC Research Department Chairman Rajiv Gowda along with party colleague Amitav Dubey released the party's flagship annual report Inequality on the Rise, Welfare in Retreat, Real State of the Economy 2026. The Supreme Court on Tuesday, the 27th January, refused to entertain a PIL seeking reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe lawyers in the state bar councils, observing that the plea had been filed belatedly after the election process had already been set in motion. A bench of Chief Justice Surya Kant and Justices R. Mahadevan and Joy Malia Bagchi said it was too late to seek such a representation for the ongoing polls. During the hearing, the counsels for the petitioners relied on the top court's earlier order mandating representation for women lawyers in the state bar councils. The counsels for the petitioners, including Ram Kumar Gautam, argued that the orders on women lawyers' representation in the state bar councils were issued despite the Advocates Act 1961 being silent on the issue of reservation or representation. Candles flickered at dawn on Tuesday, the 27th January at the vast Holocaust Memorial in Berlin as people across Europe and beyond paused to commemorate International Holocaust Remembrance Day, reflecting on Nazi Germany's murder of millions of people and its attempt to completely wipe out Jewish life on the continent. International Holocaust Remembrance Day is observed across the world on January 27th, the anniversary of the liberation by Soviet forces of Auschwitz-Birkenau, the most notorious of the Nazi German death camps. The UN General Assembly adopted a resolution in 2005 establishing the day as an annual commemoration. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching the 6 p.m. ELITETV English News for more updates.